This video is about properties. So before we begin that, let's look at our number routine. Pablo says 8 times the group of 3 times m is equivalent to 8 times the group of m times 3. Why or why not? Any ways you can do this, but the way I'm going to do it, one way you can do it is using algebra tiles. So I guess we can do that if you want to do algebra tiles. So let me get a pen ready. Select pen, red. So 8 groups of 3 groups of m. So if this is m, this is m, this is m. And m times 3. So it is equivalent. But what about, let's use practical numbers. What do you want to substitute? Let's do it. It's kind of called plug and chug. What would you like to substitute m with? I would like to substitute m with 5. So 8 times, what's 3 groups of 5? That's 15. 8 times 15. So about this one, 8 times, substitute the m with 5 times 3. And what is 5 times 3? 15. So 8 times 15. So are they equivalent? Yes, because 3 times 5 is the same as saying 5 times 3, or 3 times m is the same as saying m times 3. So yes, they are equivalent. So Kobe thinks that 12, so it says 8 plus 4 is equivalent to something plus 5. Kobe says that 12 goes into the blank, while Logan says that 7 goes in the blank. Who do you agree with? Well, let's see. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 5 is 17. Or Logan thinks that 7 goes in a blank. 8 plus 4 is 12, and 7 plus 5 is 12. So 12 equals 12. The answer is Logan. So, because an equation is where the left side is equivalent to the right side. So what does the left side equal to? 12. What should the right side equal to? 12. So what plus 5 equals 12? 7. So that's why Logan is correct. Be careful, because some people think 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 5. If this was like an order operation, I could see why it'd be 17, but it's asking what should both sides be equivalent to? 12. So for today's activity, we're going to be using these colors as our key. White is A, red is B, light green is C, purple is D, yellow is E, dark green is F, black is G, brown is H, blue is J, and orange is K. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay down an orange rod on the mat. You're going to create a rod of the same length using at least 2 rods. Sketch it below. Label the color of each rod if you're not using colored pencils or markers. So I need orange, and I need 2 rods that are equivalent. Use at least 2 rods. Oh, then I guess I could use more than 2 rods. 1, 2, and this is okay. Very good. So orange is equivalent to purple, purple, red. Purple, purple, so purple, purple, red. Wait. Yep. I think the red, this one should go right here, more like this way. Much better. So now, complete the sentence stem using words to describe the rod you built. 1 orange rod is equivalent to, so say complete the sentence using words. It's equivalent to 2, is equivalent to 2 purples and 1 red. Write this as an expression using letters and numbers if possible. So let's see. 2 purples. Purples are D, so 2 groups of D plus 1 red plus 1 B, or just O. So it is, red is B. Yep, it is B. So two purples, 2D plus B. So for example, 1 red plus 1 purple could be written as B plus D. What is another equivalent way to write this expression? How do you know? So let's do another way to write this. Well, I could have written it as, I could have done it as purple plus red. Purple is D plus red is B. Now, create a different, so that's number 1. Create a different rod that is equivalent to one orange rod. Use at least 2 different colored rods. So in this one, I use at least 2 rods. I use 3 rods. Here I need to use at least 2 different color. In here, maybe some people only use 1 color to show an orange rod. So sketch it below. So let's do this again. So I have an orange using at least 2 rods. Brown, white, white. So let me make sure I follow direction. I must use at least 2 different color. I did. I used 2 colors, so all good. Let's sketch it below. So let's get my pen. So I use brown. I use white, white. Now, complete the sentence stem using words. Describe the rod you built. 1 orange rod is equivalent to 1 brown and 2 whites. Now write this as an expression using letters and numbers if possible. So what are the letters? So brown is, and whites. Brown is H, whites are A. So I have 1 brown, H, plus 2 whites, A plus A. What is another way to write this expression? I could say, what about A plus H? I could rearrange it, A plus A. Or what another way? What about 2 groups of A plus H? What about 2 A's plus H? So those are different ways I could have written it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to walk around the classroom and find someone who has a different expression from you. All right, so that is the beginning part. Now, number 5. I would like you, let me make sure I did it. Yep, so number 4. So build the expression you collected to confirm they are equivalent. So number 5, make a rod by placing a blue rod end to end with a black rod. Create a rod that is equivalent in length but is different than the blue and black. So I need a blue and a black, and it needs another one that's equivalent to it. Green, yellow, purple, nope, too long, white. Perfect. So sketch both rods below, the blue and black. So let me draw it out now. So I had blue, and then I had a black, then I had a green, then I had a yellow, then I had a purple, then I had a white. So able to color each rod if you're not using colored pencils or whatever I did. Complete the sentence stem using rods to describe the rod you built. A blue and black rod is equivalent to, so it's that use words, 1 green plus 1 yellow plus 1 purple plus 1 white. Rewrite this using letters. So let's go back to our stuff. So a white is A. So I have an A plus green and yellow. Green is green, light green, C, green and yellow, CE. C plus E. Actually, I think I used the dark green. Oh, dark green. So I didn't go back and change it. It was dark green. So F replaces C. F replaces C. And then I use purple. Purple is represented by the color D. What is an additional equivalent way to rewrite this? I can write it in different orders because when you add, does it matter on the order how you add? It does not. So now, create a different rod that is equivalent and linked to one black and one blue rod. So we have a black rod, a blue rod, but then we need to use two different colored rods and be able to use the distributive property when writing an expression. Ooh, this is a little harder. So black, blue, so I need to use the distributive property here. So I need two groups or three groups of something. But so, yeah, this will work. So it's two groups of a yellow plus red plus a red. I'm good with this one. I'm actually very good at this one. So let me rewrite it. Let me draw it out and show you how to do this. So I had a yellow, a red, a yellow, a red, and another red. So a black and blue is equivalent to two yellows plus three reds. Right using. So how would I write this using distributive property? Well, it's two groups of yellow plus red. So what color is, what is the yellow red? Yellow was E, red was B, E, B. So E plus B, so two groups of yellow plus red plus a red E. So that's how I do it. Is there an additional way I could write this? I could have written it as, oh, two groups of red plus yellow, B plus E plus E. What about E, red, plus E plus B, parentheses, plus E plus B, parentheses. That's another way I can do it. So this shows two groups of E plus B plus E. Now you're going to go around finding different people who have done this. And that is our stuff. And then that's all the time we're probably going to have. So we're going to stop right there. So what we're going to do is they're rewriting different properties. As you notice that when you add, doesn't matter on the order how you do it. When you multiply, does it matter on the order? It does not. So that's the main thing I want you to recognize this when you write out these expressions.